Hey there, Pisces. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button down below, baby. It is free as always. And if you would like to be notified anytime I post new videos, just ring that little bell out beside it and they will let you know. Also, a big welcome to all of our new subscribers. We are happy to have you here in this goldenest land of joy to the world. It is our world, your world, my world, and it's a beautiful place for us. There's room for each of us to be celebrated, to succeed, and to level up, and to enjoy our own fulfillment and satisfaction without all that jealousy and anything else. It just brings in here the intrigue, the mesmerization, the wow, the wonder, and the celebration. We appreciate you. So this week, we have Michael coming into the massage, the ruby. Michael's coming in to massage the ruby. And I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know about all that. So far for everybody's been talking about the heart energy. And that heart is where we come together between our legs, because that's where the root chakra is. And that root has to do with all the goldness, all the treasury that you afforded yourself with your entire chart, which is why I say you're the whole zodiac. All that goldness, all that treasury, all that wisdom, all that ability, the connections, the opportunities, whatever else is right under your feet in the earth. Everywhere you go, there you are. And at first place, it joins together in union is right there between your thighs. It touches and it comes together in the point of a heart, just like the hips, right? And you're telling me your incoming victory, this breath, this renewal, this goldness, this awakening of your soul is coming forward in this new moon. Greener pastures. Greener pastures. I know that's strange with autumn stepping in, at least in the part of the country where I live, in the part of the world where I live. Greener pastures are coming in because we're having autumn fever. We should have had spring fever, but COVID swept on in with this little wet blanket trying to distract us from whatever. And it's like, Our hearts are finally free. That veil is thinning and it's burning on out. It's moving on out into the outer waves, and in is coming this greening. It's clearing away the clouds and the fog and the mist and the things that prevented you from understanding the spiritual passion that life has for you. It made you scared, maybe made you worry, maybe even made you wonder, and start to try and gain in any interest or understanding into what's going on now. Now, it was all planned and perfect because we've been moving from 200 years of earth energy into 200 years of air energy. Look at the last 20 years. There has been an overturning, and that has been the thinning of the planets as they began to spin into this new synergy, this new information, this new dance. Like we've learned from Big Papa, Big Daddy Saturn coming on in, he's already adjusted to his new Aquarian self going in at 0 degrees. He said, I am not a malefic. I am not a troublemaker, anything. I always adapt and grow wherever I go. He said, I always master it all and love the divine dance because I love the playfulness of the energies when they touch, when they kiss, when they divine. And that's why he and Jupiter have been hanging out together like best buds for a minute, like BFFs coming on in, talking so that they could harmonize and get on the same page to allow and afford us the beauty of that movement, of that expression, of that creativity, of that balance and justice. Some of you, that is some Libra energy you might want to check out, especially this week. For others of you, it is the Justice card. The things that you've been waiting for, they're like, pop that top, celebrate, get your bubbly, get your bubble bath, get your champagne, whatever bubbles is to use, dip off in that ocean where the waves are sizzling at the shore, your hot tub, I don't know. But allow the bubbles, the joyfulness, the fulfillment to rise up. It's time to imbibe in this flavor of you. So what is strange, we have this new deck, like this is so Pisces to me. I know y'all are supposed to be water, but you all up in the clouds, y'all up in the Neptunian energy, bringing on in the information of all the particles coming together into this divine truth, this divine empowerment, and no longer having to go particle by particle and synergize and bring it together. No, this breath is coming together with the gift of knowledge, the gift of knowing, impressions coming on down. Okay, so you call in for the uncommon tarot, and it's split right there. So bottom of the top and top of the bottom. I know y'all like that. You better be quiet. Hush. Don't talk to me about that stuff on camera. So it's bringing you out of the Hermit and the Seven of Cups. So this Hermit was at a standstill considering what your options are, and you keep waiting and keep waiting. The particles in the dust assimilate in the cloud. Let me see what shape this cloud is. Is it what I want? Is it not what I want? Is it where I'm going to go? Is it not where I'm going to go? And it's talking about, you've done the hard work. You've done the hard work. It's time to enjoy the bounty, the greening up the land, and just trust and go. Follow the green pastures, not the grass is greener. These are pastures. This is grazing. This is feeding. This is taking that divine mystery of like the sheep feeding on the grass and providing wool for the shepherd. That's a synergistic energy. That's complementary energy. And there's no harm one for the other. There's love and affinity, and that affords you this coming in energy of the magician. This is what is going on underneath the surface. But here, this magician is showing me the formation of the tools of the trade, the implements coming in, and they're coming in from these outer lands and these outer worlds, like the safe deposit box of the sky. Oh, you're talking about the kiss of heaven, baby. Because if this coming together between your thighs, this is also something coming together between your eyes. The kiss of heaven coming on in here as it formulates and it opens like safe deposit keys. They go in together and they open the box, and it's bringing down, it's affording the opening of the skies. And they're talking about the opening act. Ooh, Pisces. The story has just begun. Just begun. New beginnings. Let me write that down, baby. Thank you for your patience. All right, and that brings in the butterfly, the triumph, the victory over all. See, these are golden swords. They were determined, thinking it was your divinity playing out into this difficulty, into crossing over to those waters. Remember, we were talking about that 20 years, that turn. You've been devotedly going towards it, determinedly, doggedly determined, going after it, keep going, keep going. I know there's purpose. I know there's a reason. I don't understand. This sucks. This is horrible. I'll try again. I'll wake up again. I'll go again. I quit. I failed. I'm not this. I'm not that. Oh, wait, here I am again. I'm trying again. How can I not quit? How can I love beyond love? How can I hope beyond hope? And they're like, because you're made of life. Life flows through you. Life has no ending, no beginning. It is eternal. It is everlasting. Can you find the head source of the river? Do we have that? No, that's life. That's in the hands of life. That's beyond our understanding. And this is beyond our understanding what we are made of. And that's why he's asking us to come into our center, into our place of enjoyment and pleasure, and just begin to dance with this energy, begin to enjoy it, begin to divine with it. The formulation of these new implements, these new tools of this new era, the era of air, which is actually the era of plasma coming on in. So it relates to you a lot because Neptune is very plasmatic, right? And y'all are a water sign. To me, plasma is water and air coming together as water that is dry. Does that make sense? Like you could dip on in, it'll feel all like the ocean, all like the swimming pool and all whatever. And you got to be somewhere in 5 minutes and you got to be all dressed. You just rise on up and you look the same way you did when you went in. It's like poof. Water off a duck's back, no skin off your teeth, that type of energy. So that's what this butterfly's been bringing in, this overcoming, like surmounting anything that's in your way, any obstacle. And it's not like work, it's not like gas, it's not like noise, it's not like fuel. It's simply the delight of the heart, the ease, the effortlessness, the going and the flow, the cycle of life, the cycle of nature. And you're like, okay, I know it'll all come around, I know it'll all come back, I know it's all going to work out. So don't be afraid to enjoy and to imbibe right now. Don't be afraid to spend a little. This isn't me just telling you into your bank account. This is me telling you to listen to yourself, to trust yourself. Okay? Trust the breath of God in you. Trust the knowing of who you are. This isn't that old 20-year exchange. This is you coming into that point of yourself now, the unionize, of getting in agreement with yourself and knowing you stop and you consider and it feels right. Give yourself permission to go forward, to grow as you go. And they say that's the glow, to glow, right? To go in this magic, this cosmic DNA, this trust specifically is what that is for you. Okay. And that awakens this knowing yourself. The Two of Clubs coming in, it's like looking yourself clearly in the eye and you're kind of weighing your options a little bit. Can you see her? A little bit? But the light's got your back. And they're saying delight. Delight has your back. Follow what delights you. Follow what delights you, that gives that little up in the soul of like, oh, or follow the... You know, that's what children do. They're like, oh, you know, follow that magic, follow that charisma, Charisma is charis. It comes from charis, and charis means grace. Grace is that knowing, that divine connection, like you're not in this alone. Michael showed up, and Michael is not just an angel. Michael is a collective energy. It is a synergy, like a million points of light coming together into this like all-encompassing, like we've got it fully covered, fully mapped out, fully planned. And you get to go play in it and divine in it. Well, that brings about the Three of Diamonds. Look at that. telling you to go beyond the malaise, go beyond the standard, go beyond the norm, you know, go beyond the fatigue and wearing yourself out. Go to bed, get the rest. But when the day breaks, wake. When the day breaks, wake, my friend. Wake, my friend. I love you, Pisces. You are my North Star. Okay? So this is the me too, because I'll be sitting on the other side of the lens like, taking notes. When the day breaks, wake, get up, come on out here. And even just a little bit before dawn, you know, let your soul begin to wake up, because they've got some transmissions, some starry information to bestow upon you. Some of these tools and formulations and understanding, because this type of gift of knowledge is one that comes beforehand. They're gifting you foresight. Gifting you foresight, that way when it comes, you already have the resonance or the deja vu, and you're like, whoa, wait, okay, how do I already know this? And you're like, oh, that's right. I've been sitting here in the delight. I've been listening. I've been, you know, divining with myself. I've been knowing that this is the way things were going. I didn't know quite all it looked, the land just beyond it, but I knew that was the direction in which I was called. And that leaves you sitting on top of the world. This is you high above the heavens, out in the outer atmosphere, you know, out in the stratosphere, where the two connect. Okay, and this is where you're seen and where you're known, where your example is calling in this connection, is calling in this this permission to bring about your destiny, is exactly what they're saying. Hold on. Permission to bring about your destiny. Okay. You got a bit going on there, Pisces. So let's see what else it's bringing. So they're talking here is don't stop now. Don't stop now. Like, this is falling short. Yeah, you know, some of you might have gone up, mounted up the wrong peak, that you thought this was it, and you thought this was the big peak, the big thing that you were going for, and because you were kind of distracted by some of the promises that were there, and then you're like, oh, I'm exhausted. I don't know what to do. You know, it's really more like, dang, wrong turn. Do I really want to reinvest? And it's like, you know, anything that was gained here, anything, you're always being shaped, molded, and moved by what is going on. Because remember, as life is flowing through you, there is no mistake. And you are no mistake. And you're not a mess or a mess up or any of that. You're a message. You're a truth. And the truth is, all this is still calling to you. If you can see it and it's stirring your heart, respond. Respond with a yes. Respond with your feet beginning to move, because our feet are our beauty. It is our action. It is going in the way we believe. It is showing and demonstrating who we are. It is acknowledging our trust in the divinity of who we are. That none of it's a mistake or a misstep or a mishap. Okay, it's all keeping that attitude in this fluidous, open state to where we know this is life. This is life, and life wastes nothing. It gathers all the bits and pieces. And coming the Ace of Clubs. So it's lifting the dark veil. Lifting that dark veil of getting it right, of the self-condemnation that's been going on quite a bit with you. You know, that stuff that used to be beneath the surface, like the mind chatter, the noise, like the grumblings and groanings going on around your head that you adopted as your own, thinking that was your own mind thinking that, instead of realizing it was noise outside of you. Because being Neptune, you're like a giant satellite receiver. You're picking up all the airwaves, and you can be able to set that aside and be like, not here. This is who I am. This is my I amness, my amness, my goldness around me. I'm perfect. I'm divine. I'm divinely connected. I know who I am, and I'm sealed. I seal the deal. I'm coming on in. I'm light-footed, footloose, fancy-free. I'm dancing in some Mercury. I know the communication of who I really am. And I am the one who speaks love and light and delight to myself. Delight yourself. Delight yourself, and you will see. You'll see the joyousness, the sweet life abounding for you. Okay, Pisces. Remember, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, save it to a playlist, share with a friend, whatever you got to do, titillate those little buttons there and get YouTube to share this with people who might not otherwise see it, okay? They'll know right where to send it. Also, leave comments down below and color my world with your love by sharing your life with me, letting me know what's going on the other side. As always, check back in again real soon. Check out Mondays, Fridays, whatever days, weekly reads, all the signs, do the whole big thing. Just dip your cup in here, the big old dipper, a cup of stars, a cup of you, a cup of love. I love you. Bye.